Listen to the big man.
Are you ready now? Ready, I'm ready. Extraordinary. You are ready now? You see, it's Are you ready now?
All day, all night, oh yeah.
Peace and power, family. You're now multi-dimensionally tuned in. I'm gonna talk about dreams right now. I try and make this video not to be too long because there isn't really much to be said, but in as much as that, there's a lot to be said. Now, as you can notice, it hasn't been a long time since I got up, man. It hasn't been a long time. I just finished doing my exercise, so I gotta come let y'all know this once and for all. Dreams are prophetic messages, right? Because this is what dreams are. And I made a past video a couple months ago about dreams, but this is my new understanding. Now, first things first, when you dream, where do you go? You must understand that you go to the fourth dimension, which is the astral plane. This is why you astral travel. But let me even make this clear. Now, dreams can serve as two things, all right? Dreams can serve as where you see yourself in the astral plane, which is a mental, your brain, your mind, your recurrent thoughts are a passageway to the astral plane. This is the reason why when you think of something, you keep on thinking about it all through the day, thinking about it. You tend to see it appear in your dream sometimes, right? You feel me? This is because you had set the intention. There are other times when you didn't have to think about it at all. You didn't even have to think about this damn person. The next thing you know, boom, you're in your dream and you appear to be with that person, all right, or seeing that person. It's happened to me several times. I didn't want to see this certain female or this certain guy, you know. The next thing, I went to bed. All of a sudden, like, what the, bro, I swear to God, I forgot about you. And then, like, I'm seeing you in my dream. Then that's how you know that these things are either messages or they are subconscious reiterative thoughts which have manifested themselves to a top priority in your mindset, hence making it easily reachable and a rememberable factor to be used, you know, to present itself to you in the astral plane. All right, now first things first, if you smoke weed, right, and I'm not against my people who smoke weed, man. I fuck with y'all, for real, right? I'm not a demonizer of weed. Rather, I demonize alcohol, you feel me? But if you do your shit, sure. Everybody has preference. But I'm going to tell you straight up that if you smoke weed, your dreams are going to be extremely vivid. It's going to be like a blurred frequency. Because your body's state is not in its... it's not exactly in its natural state. So hence, there are going to be altered frequencies in your body, the electromagnetic reachability with the astral consciousness. It's what it is. I was there, you know. And let me just be quick about this. The first time I used to smoke weed, this was I stopped smoking weed from December, right, to somewhere around March after a breakup I had. So that kind of made me to, you know, go back because I was thinking too much at the time. Now, at the time I was smoking, I stopped smoking. I could dream all through. The moment I stopped smoking, the moment I started smoking again, it was like anytime I wake up, I can remember one clip of my dream. One clip, two clips. I would just be working on the normal day. I just remember, oh, that was my dream. And I even forgot I used to have dreams. So that's a reality. Then I stopped again sometime around July. All the way till now. Sometime around June, July, all the way till now. Every blessed day I wake up with a dream. If I sleep in the afternoon, I'm going to go to the astral plane and dream. You don't understand? Like, I'm going to freaking dream. If I just take a 30-minute nap now, boom, I'm going to dream. That's how much the universe is trying to tell me stuff. Okay? So, dreams are messages from the universe, but this is how it works. You must understand that the universe speaks with symbolism, codes, and in creative ways. Down here in this dimension, we've been dumbed down to look at things with a very very basic perspective, which is broken down into speaking this limited spell language which I'm using now, which is English, by using linguistics overall that are alpha beta in my brain, hence deactivating my temporal lobe and my occipital lobe, which I'm meant to use for serotonin and for intense advanced memory, respectively, for delta and theta waves, so that I can dream consciously. Now, but then language is activating your alpha beta. Now, but you must understand, like I'm saying, let me get to the point. The dreams are present for you to use your right brain and translate. Okay? Like, yeah, I translate a lot of my dreams and I see them manifest. Okay? And I don't want to come here and tell you my dreams, because dreams are personal for everyone. Your dreams are not meant to be things you share. Best believe that. Okay? Because you don't know who you're sharing your dream with. Okay? And I'm not going to tell you go ahead and say don't share your dream with, but you got to be careful who it is. If it's not someone who you really know is about this life and really dreams too, and is telling you who is really about their life, and you know what I mean in your own terms, then that person doesn't deserve to know what your dream is, because that person can be under the influence of a certain entity to know what your dream is, and your dreams can be predictions. I've had predictive dreams that came forth. So now when you see different messages in dreams, they mean different things, fam. Sometimes I've dreamt of certain people that I had to wake up in the morning and text them. But here's how it works. When you see people, you need to go based off of your intuition. Sometimes the faces you see in dreams are not the real faces of those people, right? My personal belief, and look, I want you to go and do your research, but I have my ways I understand things to myself, just to make me feel good, and to make me, because like life is a picture. You need to draw on the empty blank sheet and make sense out of it. So if it doesn't make sense to me, I won't be saying this. So there's certain times you've seen someone, or me personally, let me use me, I've seen someone, all right, who, especially females, but it happens both ways, who comes to me and then we're talking, and then this female is this person who she says to be, but the energy I feel, because this is why you need to treat your intuition right, fam, the energy I feel is not from this individual. Best believe one thing, that person is not that person. The universe is two things. First, that person might be a shapeshifter. Notice the energy. That person is trying to get answers from you. That person is trying to convince you or force you to do something. If that person is trying to force you to have sex with them, which wants to happen a lot around me. I've had different sexual encounters in dreams. Right? Different sexual encounters that, I had to intuitively back myself out of. It's not easy. It's not a joke. It's very real. Right? So, but here's how you need to go. You need to use your right brain to translate the dream through creativity, through making sense out of, through art, through symbolism. Right? Because dreams are the astral plane trying to tell you things. Once again, if you want to dream, all you need to do is think about a certain idea. The gateway to your astral consciousness is your mind, your freaking mind. Okay, ever wondered why when you keep on emotionally... I'm not just saying think, fam. You need to think and feel. Feeling is a gateway to expand the amplification of your thoughts. Hence, allowing your thoughts to be heard by the universe. And then the universe can clarify those thoughts for you via a dream. So if I have problems now, when I think and emotionally think and feel, and I go to bed and I actually set the intention foster, I just say I can speak. I need answers. I want answers. And shit will pull up in my dream. Alright, first things first. Like I said, this video wasn't going to be too long. Now, I've had several people. Y'all know that I get a lot of messages every day, DMs. I get a lot of emails. Right? Of people who, these times we are in, right? People have been experiencing a lot of lucid dreams. And prophetic dreams, if I put it that way. I had dreams of people telling me they saw the moon in 4 phases. There's 4 moons. I have dreams of people telling me they saw Nibiru. I have dreams of people telling me they could fly. Real shit. I have dreams of people telling me things that go on and on and on. Have I flown in my dreams before? Well, definitely, man. And that shit feels dope, man. But boom, I've had many type of people coming to tell me all these type of things. But you must understand, fam, this shit is real. But you're not gonna be connected to this thing if, man, I don't even know how to put this here, man. You're not gonna be connected to this thing if you smoke weed and things of that nature. But I'm gonna just keep it short. I'm gonna keep it simple. Currently, the 4D and the 3D are merged. I don't even know, cause like in my dreams right now, shit is too damn real. It's like I'm always awake, both in the dream and here. The only difference is that I'm just a lighter density there. It's like shit be going on there. In my shit be going. I be entering the bus. I be entering the car. I be doing things consciously, and it's not like I'm just watching. No, I'm doing. I can say no. I want to enter this car. No, I want to enter. Yeah, look, that's the level at which it is, right? You feel me, right? But sometimes I'll be getting messages. I'm like, why did I so okay? Let's imagine I see a certain. For example, right? I was in a dream one time where I saw a certain. Let me just give you a clear picture. I saw a fish, right? A fish that they killed, right? This is crazy. The universe has its ways of presenting things. So there was a fish. A certain time ago, there was a fish that was, I came out of my house and then I saw a fish that was butchered. So I was trying to make why is this fish here? Long story short, I woke up that morning and the next thing you know, my mom cooked food, right? I'm a vegan, fam. I don't eat fish, okay? And in as much as it's tough sometimes to, not know when maybe they put like crayfish, maybe my mom could cook food and put crayfish inside. Yeah, this is why I take a lot of supplements to balance out my shit. But consciously, I don't eat fish. And I like to make sure that these days I cook my own food. And this is coming from the heart. So you must understand that I saw the fish and I woke up that morning and I saw the same fish. You know what I did? I didn't just eat the food. Because I was like, for me to see this fish that I didn't think about the night before, then I woke up the next morning around 11 a.m. because I was working all through the night. I woke up 11 a.m. Next thing I saw fish in the kitchen that was ready. And that shit smelled so good. It wasn't like some nice pepper soup. I love pepper soup. I always like to eat it. But I was like, nah, man, I can't eat this shit. I love you, mom. I love you for sure. But I can't eat this shit. Because why did the dream show me that shit? I had no idea there was something like that. I had no idea. You feel me? So it's not like you should always respond with fear. Sometimes it's messages that are trying to maybe test you or show you or know your reaction to things. So it's like, so you have to creatively figure out, okay? And in essence, you need to strengthen your right brain, okay? A lot of us write with our right hands. Writing with your right hand, you must understand, it strengthens your left brain. It makes you to be more logical. But if you try and write with your left brain, if you try and do exercises with your left hand, if you try and write with your left hand, try and do exercises with your left hand. Try and just draw sometimes with your left hand. Try and use your phone with your left hand. Try and just have some exercise. This is not an exercise thing, but just try to form a conscious or a subconscious pattern of putting work on your left hand. Alright, putting work on your left hand. A lot of y'all jack-offers, and I don't believe you're watching my shit, are using your right hand. Use your left, you don't jack off. I'm joking. But listen, using your left hand is going to strengthen your right creative brain. This is why if you're a musician who plays the keyboard, if you're a guitarist who uses your right hand to synchronize when you're playing your guitar, if you're most of the time artists, right, they have access to using their right brain to convert things into meaningful forms, because this is how the universe communicates. Ideograms, hieroglyphics are the languages of ancient scriptures. You must understand. So these things are not a joke. This is how it really works. So until you subscribe to the mentality of understanding that this is how these things work, it's gonna really be something that you're gonna keep questioning. But this is the reality of dreams, fam. Alright? I've seen reptilian shapeshifters in my dreams before. I've seen succubus entities in my dreams before. I've seen people who came to me, acted like they're my mother, who I love very much, but the intuition was off. I've been in a dream where I was beating the hell out of someone who threatened me to come and fuck me up in reality, and that guy didn't call my phone anymore. Well, too bad for him. And I've also been in a dream where I was beating up someone who was very close to me and I loved them dearly. But this person's intuition wasn't this same person that I love. So I knew, yeah, I'm meant to beat this motherfucker up. What happened, like sometimes the dream is also you. Sometimes it's your consciousness going there. Once again, I'm going to end the video on this note. Sometimes it's your consciousness going there to just continue, just live and just experience things and learn new things and observe situations, observe. I once seen a guy and I asked him, yo, let me see your fingers. He showed me he had 6 fingers. But anyways, so sometimes it's your experience taking you, delving you into that reality. Sometimes the universe just picks you, takes you there for you to show you messages. And other times it's due to your reiterative subconscious thoughts that present that to you. This is why if you notice about the universe showing you messages thing, sometimes if you're in the dream, right? This is how it is for me. And the dream is an astral plane, the 4th dimension. So it is limited. It is not bound by time, space, and matter. Everything you're seeing is just light. It's more like darkness. All right. You're seeing the reality here, but then do you ever see a sun? Is there ever a time in your dream where it's really like it's nighttime? Think about this shit. Is there a time where it's nighttime and then okay now it's day? Okay, it's what? No. It's like you just look. Okay, you can see the moon. Okay, you look, you can see the stars. Okay, but it's always like one time. If you get me correctly, so the moon and the sun don't affect that shit. It is not bound by time, space, and matter. The moon and the sun rotating, yeah, that's time. You know that creates the motion of time, the illusion of time. Okay, so if you notice how it is for me, sometimes maybe I want to go to a park. Now, this is how it usually happens. So maybe I'm with a girl and I want to go to a park. Like I'm just remembering a picture. Okay, we entered the car one time, right? The next thing I saw myself in the car. The next thing I saw myself, like in a split second, I saw myself in the car. I saw myself moving in the car. Then I saw myself in the park ASAP, parking in the park. And then I saw myself inside the gallery of the park that I wanted to be in. This happened so fast. So the universe is not going to really extend that, or your dreams might not necessarily extend that experience of you driving all the way there unless there's a message for you to learn. So best believe that if you are shown a message in your dream, if for some reason you saw yourself walking on the street from the beginning to the end, there has to be a reason why you walked from that street from the beginning to the end. Maybe that means that, you know, you should keep searching for something. Or maybe that means that, you know, maybe that means that you're walking and you're walking too much and you need to calm down. Or maybe that means you need to keep going further. You need to keep putting in effort. Look, make sense out of it however it makes sense for you. This is why in this reality we are in, man, you need to use your mind. You need to, like, it's either you're in the 3D or you're in the 4D and using the 4D as an experience to govern the 3D as well. We all have the ability, if you ask me, to actually be astrally conscious. But the diets that we eat, our righteousness, our state of righteousness, and things of that nature can either let the universe want to be with us or not via messages in the dreams. So once again, a lot of people have prophetic dreams. I myself, I have a lot of prophetic dreams, but it's not everybody who does. So sometimes I've met a female before who I talked to and I asked her, do you dream? She's like, I don't dream. I never dreamed before. For real, like, bro, she don't live so far away. She was like, I've never dreamed before. So it's not everyone dreams, right? So that's something, you know, it's multi-dimensional. It's a multi-dimensional ability, but for real, not everyone dreams. I remember, I know for a fact, come to think about it, man, not everyone freaking dreams, though. You can go ask your brother now or your mother or someone in your house and ask, yo, when was the last time you dreamt? And they'll tell you, man, I think it's like since 6 months ago. Just go ask. For real, go and ask. So it's awesome frequency vibration thing. You need to be tuned in you need to be tuned in consciously for you to grasp the reality. Hence, you know, but it's just what it is. That's my whole summary of the whole thing, right? So the dreams are timeless, spaceless, you know, otherless. It's timeless. So you must understand that you, like, the movement in the dream is from here to here. I called on Uber. I entered the Uber. And the next thing you know, I never remember the journey of the Uber because it wasn't important. This third dimension, you need to, everything is important because it's an experience. You need to go through everything. For me, taking a step from here to here, I need to remember how long it took me. I remember the experience of the step. But in the dream, all I need to do is just think about it and boom, I'm already at the solution. I didn't go through the process. But anyways, this is just an extensive thing on what I know about dreams. So in this day and time, if you're seeing some crazy shit in your dreams, look. And when I mean crazy, I mean if you're seeing things like forthcoming prophecies, if you're seeing angels, if you're seeing angels, if you're seeing great things that are happening, best believe that the universe is showing you something. Never let anybody make you doubt your dreams, right? According to science, the way science put it, and man, I said this video was going to be short. Y'all know the vibes. According to the way science put it, science told you dreams are, science, they can't explain dreams. They were like, oh, dreams are just, so they had to tell you, oh, it's just what you always think about. Hell the fuck no. Hell the fuck no. How many times have I thought about something? How many times have I not thought about something I saw in my dreams? So it's not that, okay? It's not what you always think about. I hope this answers someone's questions, alright? You feel me? Because some people be asking me about dreams they had. And for real, man, I can't really explain your dreams for you. But I'm going to just end it at this note. Dreams are messages. And sometimes it's just you going to the astral plane to continue your reality due to the fact that maybe you're of the frequency to actually travel and be conscious at the same time in your body. Astral projection and dreaming, yeah, there's a big difference, but it's the same thing. Alright, it's the same realm you go to when you astral project and you dream. Astral projection is more like a conscious, okay, I'm not sleepy, but I want to lie down in a sleeping position and consciously make my mind to leave my body and go there. So that's why you become more conscious when you astral project than when you dream in the night through normal sleeping because you're tired. So there will be a less electromagnetic frequency exchanging between yourself and the mental plane, the astral plane, which you used to travel to. You feel me? This is why it's going to be more difficult for you to make more voluntary actions there as compared to when you just consciously astral project. You feel me? So if you want to know about how to dream or more things about astral projection and things of that nature on a basic scale, I have some videos in the past which talk about astral projection and crystals. So all that being said, fam, man, I hope this question answers someone's answers someone's question. All right, peace and power, man. Take care.
Hey, the big man. Listen to the big man.
Are you ready now? I'm ready. Extraordinary. You already know.
Multi-dimensional.
Are you ready now?
All day, all night, oh yeah, long. I run my world on limitation. Focus on my meditation, man, I tune into a higher vibration. So me get to channel all this energy, watch it flow through me from another dimension. There's no pressure, no pressure, no, there's no pressure. Me never feel no pressure.